Hello, welcome to the next episode of Old School Science Demonstrations. I'm your host, Stephen Rakusik. Today we're looking at Bernoulli's principle. Simply stated, Bernoulli's principle is an increase in velocity results in a decrease in pressure. Now, there's more information in the lesson plan right next to the video on the website. Definitely check that out, okay? All you need for this is some long tubes. Now, these are actually called Bernoulli's tubes. Now, if you Google Bernoulli's tubes, it'll show up using a science catalog online. And what they are is just long tubes, and you need to tie a knot on one end, and they come in a bunch of different colors, okay? And they're about, I'm guessing, a couple dollars each. They're not very much. And if you buy, a set for your classroom, you'll have them forever. It'll also work with garbage sacks, but not quite as well. It doesn't have the length like these do, okay? Now, what you would do in a classroom, or at least I always did, is I always set this up as kind of a bet, okay? So I usually had 4 tubes here. And I would have 4 students come up, and I would challenge them to blow up the tube faster than I could. So I would give each student essentially 5 breaths. If any of the students beat me, there was no notes for that day, okay? Now, if I beat them, then there was notes and no complaining. So notes for the entire 50 minutes. It was awesome, okay? But the key to this is that you can never lose. It's a little trick to it. I do have a volunteer intern. Sarah will come up here, if you will, okay? And I'm going to challenge her. We each get 5 breaths, okay? So you can see the 2 here, and you see it's just like a big balloon, and we'll give you 5 breaths to see how much air you get, okay? We'll go ahead and count them here. And this is the entire class will be counting, okay? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we'll see what she has here. That's actually pretty good. And I always compare it, to the student. If you think about their lungs, it's actually pretty comparable as far as the amount of air they can put in there. I'm going to show you a couple different tricks then to this. Want a hand of this, actually, sir, if you would? Okay, I'll try this now. And this is, again, bet for notes the entire period. Now, all you have to do, essentially, is take like this. I get 5 breaths, right? You want to count them for me?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Have you seen this before? No. Okay, here we go. Okay. Pretty slick, isn't it? Okay, all I did there is I actually used Bernoulli's principle, and it's kind of like cheating. Now, most kids will say you cheated, but I took and I blew air in it from farther away. Now, what she did is she took individual breaths and used her lungs. So she went. Now, your max capacity is the amount of air you can blow out. Now, some kids will even take and use 1 breath and go and breathe it back and forth. They get a very small amount, which is kind of cute, actually, if you see it. But in this case, what I did is I took and I stood back and I blew air from back here. So according to that principle, I increased the velocity of the fluid. So it's moving faster right here. As a result, less pressure. So I actually sucked in air all around it. So I'm going to go ahead and blow into this. You can see in 1 breath, you can blow that up. Pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. I guarantee your kids will like it, and you'll actually have a day of notes with no complaining.